everybody.
Morning. That bus ride was like if a human could be put on a duvet cycle in the washing machine.
But it's a better one we've been on, but it was the worst sleep and it was freezing, absolutely freezing, and you just had these little like sheets. Were they sheets? They were like a sheet.
But anyway, we'll see you on the island.
Yeah.
Peace out. We just arrived to the island. That was a very quick boat ride. I don't think it was 45 minutes. Felt like about 20 minutes. Now, this place is quite unique because to get to our accommodation, you get dropped off at a pier at one side of the island. Then you have to make a trek about 25 minutes or so through the island to the other side. But I've read some reviews and it's said that this part of the island, there is absolutely no one and it's like your own private beach. Really looking forward to that. It's just on Sunset Beach, as you can see on the side. But this is our trek. We've got to walk down these paths. I have also read that the trek can be a little treacherous. So we'll see how we go. But can't wait to show you because I am really excited for this.
So we're still hiking. Just a little FYI. If you do decide to stay where we stay, be aware that it is a bit of a hike and you would be having to carry all of your luggage. Thank goodness for our fitness background, because this would be very hard if someone couldn't carry their bags. Also, don't recommend bringing a suitcase. Bring something that you can put on your back, because you ain't dragging a suitcase up this. All the best shoes too. This is not what we expected. Definitely did not wear the right shoes. We have made it and greeted with lemonade, which is so lovely. If you do end up wanting to stay here, we 100% recommend paying for a boat to get here. Unless you have maybe just one small backpack, then it'd be a lot easier, but that was quite challenging. Definitely need some sort of fitness to be able to handle that. Very perilous, wet, slippery. There's roots and rocks and all sorts of terrain. But very rewarding when we got down to the beach. And it looks pretty incredible. I think we made a pretty good choice staying here.
We're here, and how cool is this? There's the beach. That's insane. We are probably 30 meters from the water. We're gonna get some really cool footage here. We're planning on getting a cool drone shot from the balcony out, which will be really nice. Super original. Haven't seen anyone do that before. Anyway, we are off to get some dinner and then come back and probably just head to bed. Super tired. The day's just caught up to us. Bus ride was a bit rough, but yeah, looking forward to relaxing and hearing the waves crash and putting me to sleep.
We're on the other side of the island where there's like nothing here. There's only like a handful of restaurants and it's quite remote. It's like next to no people, so it's absolutely fabulous. For now we just come next door. We're gonna have lunch here because where we're staying the restaurant doesn't open for like another hour and we're starving. So
good morning guys. Day 2 waking up here in Koh Rong Islands. Pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Not sure. Yesterday we basically just ended the day. We're just trying to relax, got some good food, and then trying to organize some potential activities for today. So we've woken up here and we're gonna go get some breakfast, which is about maybe 100-meter walk along the beach, and then probably hire some kayaks so we can actually kayak around the point to another really cool beach. It's called Lazy Beach, believe it or not. And then what else are we doing today, my love?
no idea.
No idea? Okay. We'll just figure it out along the way. But I guess that's what this place is really about, is just figuring stuff out along the way. We just made some pretty cool drone footage from the balcony, flying it through the balcony, through the trees, out into the ocean. It was pretty cool. So if you're on Instagram, CJ would have played around and made something incredible out of that footage too. So go check that out. Just normal food here. There's just Western food, and there's also traditional Khmer Cambodian food. So this place has got everything you want, literally. We're at a place called Samloem. It's a little bit further down from where we're staying, but we ate here last night. The food was incredible, so we decided to come back for breakfast and some coffee. I just keep trying to pinch myself to remember that this place is actually in Cambodia. Like, it's nuts. When I picture Cambodia, I don't picture being able to experience places like this. I love the feeling of being able to go to a new country and that country just absolutely blowing me away. It happened in Vietnam and it happened here. It's happening here. Yeah, it's been fantastic. They even do French press coffee here. So good. So ever since we found this thing that Cass has been dying to get, can't seem to leave our accommodation without it. Do you want to show them what it is? What's that, darling?
Whatever.
Vegemite.
I have finally got through my book. It wasn't too bad of a read. It was interesting insight, but I'm leaving it for someone else to read now.
So we're just ordering just some Western bacon and eggs for brekkie, and this is how it's come out. It's in its own like skillet with nicely placed warm bread, some jam.
It's homemade bread.
So good here. Morning, guys. It's our last day here at Sunset Beach in the Robinson bungalows. It's been pretty good. I will put a link in the description of where we stay, just in case you do want to check it out. I mean, the beach here is absolutely incredible. We are on the way now to get some breakfast and some coffee. We've both been up early this morning, got a workout in. One of us has been up early this morning and got a workout in. It wasn't me. Yeah, so breakfast, coffee, and then it'll be time to go back out to the reception and ask them what's happening with the boat. So we've booked a boat to get to the pier. Sorry, no, to get to the bigger Koh Rong Island. But it is weather depending. Now, we have woke up this morning and it is quite choppy. It's a little bit more windy than the last 2 days, so we are crossing everything we've got to be sure that we get on this boat.
Go for a really perilous hike.
Otherwise, we're going to go back up that hill and go for another hike, which is not fantastic. Cross your fingers too, guys. All right, so we made it through the jungle. We trekked through, made to the other side of the island, where the pier is, where we can get on another boat and head to Koh Rong. However, there is no boats to Koh Rong today. We did find out that we have two options.
Do I get to go in this?
Option number one, get a private boat, which is going to cost around $65 US. However, we can leave right now. Option number two is take the supply boat, which leaves around 7 p.m. tonight. It's currently midday, and it gets us around there at around 9:30 p.m. They're the two options we have. At the moment, we've grabbed our stuff and walking to the private boat to discuss if we can do it slightly cheaper, you know, and if it ends up being too ridiculous, we're probably gonna jump on the supply boat. But if I'm being honest, I don't want to do that.
Storm rolling in.
Yeah, I'd rather just get to our accommodation, because Koh Rong, the island, is much more touristy, built up area than this island. So there's scooters and there's roads that we can hire. I'm pretty keen to get there, so wish us luck. We'll let you know what happens, but it's looking like private boat. Okay, update. So the private boat was going to be $65 regardless of how many people it was. There is a hostel here called Wonders Hostel. We have stayed at Wonders Hostel in Phnom Penh and Siem Reap, and we have remembered they have been fantastic in regards to transport options and really upfront and honest. And just down the road from the private boat was a Wonders Hostel. So Cass was sprinting down the beach to go, let me just go look. Turns out there's a ferry here that leaves at 2:15 for $14 per person.
Not one local was telling us.
Not one local said that there was a ferry here. So Wonders Hostel has just saved us $37 US. And for that, we appreciate them, and will forever be telling people to go to Wonders Hostel wherever you are in Cambodia, because they have been absolutely fantastic in regards to transport.
More than some places, but you definitely get.
But in our situation where there was either like we're about to pay $65.
Yeah.
Lifesavers, absolute lifesavers. So I'm gonna go have a celebratory beer, and you are.
Maybe have a coconut water.
I'm gonna have a coconut water. All right, so we're gonna go celebrate. Bye. Good morning, guys. Waking up in Koh Rong. I was about to say Koh Lanta there, but no, definitely Koh Rong. Had a very good sleep. We have air conditioning in our top bungalow up there, with a very good mosquito net, which made for a awesome sleep. Cass has gotten up pretty early again this morning, standard for her, so I'm just gonna go and find her. She's somewhere along the beach, she said, so I reckon I'll pick away and I'll head down and see if we can go find her. Okay, so unfortunately breakfast wasn't too good. Anyway, we're not going to let bad experiences ruin the day, but however, we are going to move on to another breakfast place because it really was not nice. I'm not sure how you can mess up bacon and eggs, but it happens. So we are still on the original plan. We're still going to get breakfast. Good morning. So you're probably wondering, guys, this vlog is very boring. You haven't done anything. Yeah, you are correct. The weather has been pretty bad here. The first day we got here, the weather was fantastic, so we just thought we just needed to just chill out for 5 minutes and relax. And then the next day, yesterday, it was absolutely terrible weather, so we couldn't actually do anything then. So today it's cleared up a little. We're actually going to check out of where we are currently, check into a cheaper and closer accommodation by the pier. Doing that now. And then the weather has actually cleared up a little bit, so we actually are going to go on a scooter, or get a scooter, and go and explore the island. So stay tuned, we will be doing stuff.
We have just checked into our next accommodation just for the night. A little bit of a downgrade, but it's okay, it's one night and we're not going to be here all day. So we're going to go explore. But here is our room. It's just one night, right? Even though it smells a little bit like sewage. It's okay.
Got the scooter. So as you just saw, Cass is taking a video, some pictures of the scooter. So super recommended to do so, just so you can prove that the damage that was already on the bike wasn't you when you returned the bike. You know, not everyone is going to try to tell you that you damaged their bike, but it's just basically for your safety and your guarantee that the damage that is already on the bike didn't come from you. So make sure you do that, guys.
That's just love. You should know some things will hurt, and you'll end up getting burned. I just hope that you will learn. That's just love. That's just love.
Welcome to Cambodia. I bet you did not think that this was here. We are still on Koh Rong. We're on the other side, I believe, the west side of Koh Rong. And where we're standing is, so we've been told, around a 7-kilometer stretch of just white sand. It looks fairly untouched. There's a restaurant and there's a few restaurants here, but this place is unreal. When I think of Cambodia, I think I've said this many times before, but when I think of Cambodia, I do not think of beaches and water and places like this. So this is super special. We are at a place called Sok San Beach, and we are going to get the drone out because this is absolutely stunning. So we made it to another part of Sok San Beach. It's just like further down. This Sok San Beach, as I said before, it goes for 7K. So there's so much. Let me show you. So that point over there, that's the start, and then it comes all the way back around, all the way through. So the beach itself is absolutely massive, but some parts are better than others for the beach, like for swimming and things like that. So we're gonna go for a swim. So we're gonna keep exploring and find another place that's a little bit better to swim. So just a little further back the way we came, we found another place called Palm Beach. Man, I'm still blown away about how many beaches are actually here in Cambodia. You know, I don't know what to say. I didn't think it would be like this, but it is. How cool is this place? So this here is Palm Beach. Now, behind me, you can see all these little huts. This is actually a little resort here on Koh Rong, and it's just on the other side of the island. Now, if we walk down a little further, they've actually set up hammocks and swing in the ocean, which is awesome. There's a jetty here and there's restaurants here. It's so special. Just guys, if you come to Koh Rong, get a scooter, venture out. Otherwise you're gonna miss so much. Good. Today is the day that we check out of our accommodation here in Koh Rong, and we get on a ferry, then we get on a bus, then we get on a plane, because we're on the way to the Philippines, which is going to be really cool. However, I think there's a lot to do along the way because of three separate modes of transport. But at the moment this morning it is very wet. So we are going to attempt to go and get some breakfast while staying as dry as possible, and then go and get on our boat. Right, just had breakfast. It was pretty good. Bacon and cheese wrap, can't complain. The weather's cleared up quite nicely actually now, within the space of 20 or so minutes. So it's been really good. But now we're on the way to the ferry. First mode of transport for today. Alright, so we've finished on the ferry. We just waited to get on the bus. We are now on I'm hoping a shuttle bus to get to the bigger bus, so then we are off to Phnom Penh. And then from there, we think we're probably just going to head to the airport, right? Yeah, we'll just head to the airport, wait around there for a few hours, and then get on our flight to the Philippines.